Hi, this is my review of the TopFin 29-gallon aquarium starter kit. This comes with the tank, a heater, a filter, a lid, and the lights for the lights that are on the lid. So, and it comes with a net, and I think that's it. I think that's all it came with. And a guide, and it doesn't come with any of the materials inside the tank, such as the rocks or the plants or anything. So I have set mine up right here. So sorry about the reflection, but it's a little bit bright. Let's see if we can go this way. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. So this is the tank set up. It's filled with water. And I have to say, I like the tank itself. I'm not as big a fan over this black trim that they have in here. They have like a black, not trim, but glue in here. A lot of them use clear glue. And I preferentially prefer the clear glue for the aesthetics. But that's minor. The hood itself looks very nice, but it is not. This was quite a disappointment to me. If you lift this up, it is not hinged. There's no hinges to attach this. So you could lift this up and it could fall right into the tank, which happened when I was putting it together. I was very disappointed with this hood. It looks nice. It looks nice from the picture, but having no hinges, it's not a great hood. On top of that, with the hood, the lights inside here, I'm going to pull this up here, are separate, which is fine. I mean, it's not bad, except for, you know, it already has condensation on there, so those lights are just going to get gunked up probably. But the cable runs out from the side of the tank, which makes horrible, it's just a horrible idea to have it running underneath the tank lid. And see, look at this, with this one hand, I might drop this in the tank by accident. It's not a very good design. All right, so as I try to get this back on here, there's probably a wire caught in the back now. So I'm disappointed with the hood. Now, as I said, everything that's in the tank, the gravel and the plants and the designs, that's all we bought separately. Now, along with the lights though, the one thing I want to go over is where the switch is, which is a separate wire. You can see it through the tank here a little bit. You can see it on the other side, which is horrible. You have to reach over the tank or around the side to get to a wire that's in the back to turn on the lights. This is a horrible design, especially since this is in my son's room and he can't really reach it. So this lid and the light system is going to have to be replaced. It was completely worthless in this box, and I'm very disappointed with TopFin for making something that is not user-friendly in a way that makes sense. Now, as part of this review, I also want to go over, I'm going to show you the lights in a little bit, but I also want to go over this filter. So this is the TopFin 30 filter. This is standard. It says it's for 30 gallons. Really, it's probably a little bit small if you really load this up with fish. Now I'm going to turn this on here. And I don't know if you can hear it, but that is as quiet as it gets. It basically sounds like the impeller inside is way off balance. And I've tried fixing it, but cannot. And I've had that happen on other filters, and I've, ended up fixing it. But this one, it's very unique here. We have the box in the water. The impeller is in that box in the water. Now, let's see if we can go from the side here. Maybe that'll be a little bit better of a view. So this box right here that's in the water, the impeller is in that box. It's attached up onto the other part of the filter. Now, you would think that this would work really well, and it does. It'll start up by itself, which is amazing, but you can't really adjust the impeller really well because it's inside that box, and that box has these little tabs in the front. That's how you remove the box, and then you have to jam it back on after you straighten out the impeller, so it's really, really hard to do that. So I think it's always going to make noise. I already have bought a replacement that I had on actually my son's old tank, although that's probably a little bit small as well. I was hoping this filter would work. It's a Aqua Clear 30. Let's see if I can get this light on all the way, or the no. See, this is just a horrible design. I'm not pleased with this at all. Now, one of the last thing that's in the tank here actually, which did come with it, is the filter. This is your standard filter, or not filter. I'm sorry. This is the standard heater. The heater works just fine. This is a little bit small maybe for the tank. It's 100 watt. They kind of recommend 150. but it's going to work, and as long as you don't have extreme temperatures in your house, it should be fine. The other thing here on this tank, I mean, like you can see there, the edging here is not done really well. You can zoom in here a little bit, but you can see the tank's okay, but it's just not, it's fairly inexpensive. This was around $100 for this kit, but the problem is I'm going to have to spend another $50 probably replacing this lid. I happen to have a filter, but I would not buy this kit again. In fact, I've debated on draining the tank and returning it. I'm very disappointed. The only thing I will say is, let me just turn on these lights here. As you can see, it's the switch all the way in the back here. It's on the wire. So let's turn on the lights, and these nice bright LED lights, I have to say, they're really good actually. That's one of the, I do like the lighting on the tank. It's really good. It's just a shame that it's attached to such a terrible lid. It's just, this lid's eventually going to fall in the water, or something's going to happen, and this is going to be gone. So that's my review here. I would not recommend you buy this. It's just not a good system. In fact, I'm debating on returning mine. It's just, once everything's sort of set up, it's sort of a pain to do that. I mean, I have all the gravel in there. I have the, the plants and everything. I don't have any fish, luckily, yet, so I could do it. But I'm very disappointed with TopFin and the product that they put out here. It would have made a lot more sense for me to go and buy this ad hoc. I had trouble. I can't seem to find a 29-gallon tank anywhere that is not a kit, which is part of the reason why I bought the kit. I really wanted to buy a separate tank. And this is essentially the same size as a 20-gallon for the length and the width, but it's just taller. I just can't seem to find that in the size that I'm looking for. So I'll probably deal with this and just replace parts, but I do not recommend you purchase this. And that is my review. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.